what it was like to be back there returning punts yesterday.
So yeah, catching punts was more like a nostalgic feeling for me. Just being able to be back there, kind of had me feeling like I was back at SC or when I was returning, my rookie year at Tennessee. So it was fun. It's one of those things where I always remember when like Sue Cravens did it, and he barely caught punts, but when he went back there and catch with us, he felt like it was like riding a bike, second nature. So to finally get a real game feel from like 2 years, it was a nice feeling.
What about the notion that a lot of people say, you're too valuable on defense to put back there? What do you think about the injury risk, the added injury risk of being in that position?
I appreciate the thought, but at the same time, just love playing the game, love having fun. It's something I've always been doing. If that's the case, I've been doing it probably since Pop Warner, high school, SC, and at SC they let me play all three ways, so did a little bit in the league. So I feel like just being able to go back there, having fun, enjoying what I'm doing, but also just being smart at the same time.
So that being smart point, the coaches give you any tips, like be a little conservative here, like we don't need you taking a big shot? Or?
No, they just they let me be me, but at the end of the day, understanding that not being too extra for shorter terms of words, just going out there doing my job, catching the punts, and trying to get what I can get, but not force anything really.
Thanks.
Bob Brookover.
Hey, Adoree, how big was it to get some takeaways yesterday? One of the things Xavier always talks about is after games where you guys don't get takeaways, he gets upset about that. So how nice was it to get some takeaways in the first game you don't have him available?
It was huge, especially having those takeaways happen in the red zone and the timing that they did. Really game-changing play. So just to get turnovers in general is a blessing in trying to play complementary football, help out the offense, help out the special teams and vice versa. They were making plays, and so we were just trying to complement them. So we get them in the red zone, coming in clutch, was pretty huge.
What was Xavier like on the sideline yesterday?
Looked like a mini coach. Was out there, pep talking everybody up, just being a positive word and giving affirmations and just trying to give insight of what he sees, what he knows off his film study, and just trying to be an extra ear for us out there.
And do you feel like in this second half, these last 8 games, that you guys do need to get more takeaways defensively? You've done a lot of good things in red zone, but is that one of the emphasis that you guys had coming out of the bye?
I think our emphasis every week is try to get takeaways and try to get our hands on the ball, whether it's forcing a fumble or interception. So, as a defense, that's one of the best things that you can do is get a takeaway.
Thank you.
Paul Schwartz.
Hey, Adoree.
How you doing?
Good. You're a guy who never comes off the field. What kind of mindset is that? You're used to doing that, but there's a certain fitness that is required of, running with these guys play after play after play and never getting a break. Could you use a break, or do you I'm in 60, 70 snaps, whatever it is, I'm in, don't worry about me?
I'm just out there playing, having fun. It's kind of like being at practice. You just go out there and get all the reps that you can get, exerting yourself really, at practice. And when the game comes, you try to make the practice harder and strain yourself a lot harder than maybe what may happen in the game. So for us, when we're out there, it's no ever thought of needing a break, needing a blow, whatever it may be. Just go out there, keep competing for however long it takes.
Do you feel that, the Monday through Friday stuff prepares you for Sunday, like you said, or is there a time where you're going to need to maybe take a step back during the week so you can play every snap on Sunday?
No, I think for us, just taking care of our bodies the way we do, hydrating, getting to sleep, eating right, and then, getting the lifts in, right after the game, getting that soreness, that tightness, whatever it is, out of your body to get you back going, get you back moving and feeling good. So I think, the coaching staff, the strength staff, the trainers and nutritionists do a great job of helping us get throughout the week.
Is that something you knew coming into the league? Because a lot of times rookies are, 20 years old, they feel like they can, run around all day, and maybe they don't do that. Did you do that then, and you have to learn that? And is that maybe something you can impart to like a guy like Dane, who played every snap yesterday and maybe doesn't know that yet?
It was told to me, but, when you're young, your body feels young, at the end of the day. So it's something that you gradually learn, or everybody has their own routine, their own regimen, and things that they do. As rookies, coming in, because they do a great job, at the college level to help you prepare. So I think it's some things that you learn. You just add from different vets and see what they do, see what they use, and try to implement into your routine.
Thank you.
We'll go back to Dan Duggan.
Hey, I just want to ask, you mentioned what Zay was like on the sideline. What was it like not having him on the field?
Kind of like he was still there, in a sense. Having him coming to the sideline, being able to chop it up with him, seeing him with his little headset in, pumped up. So it's kind of like he was still out there with us at the end of the day. At the same time, we're still trying to, we have this thing where we try to hold each other accountable and play for one another and not disappoint our brothers, even though he wasn't out there, not trying to disappoint him, on the sideline.
But how was it different just play when the ball snapped, not having him, having a rookie back there, having Julian play deep more? Did things change for you at all?
It starts off the week with communication. I feel like we do a great job throughout the week communicating, seeing the things that we look and how we're going to play certain things, throughout the game. So having that same accord and being on the same page, going throughout the week, helps when we get to game day.